For those of you that haven't seen me yet, either on TV on Channel 28 or in my main presentation yesterday, my name is Michael. I come from London. I am your port shopping ambassador. Now, this morning I want to go through with you, with your time here, Grateful, the diamonds and gemstones. This is what I'm passionate about. I'm a graduate gemologist from the Gemological Institute of America. I've got 2 accreditations for them, and I've been working with watches and jewelry for over 18 years. There's not much about diamonds and gemstones that I don't know. I'm going to have a general seminar now, but if you have any specific questions, I have a desk which is on deck 8, and that is between every evening between 7 and 8 in the evening. I'll always be there to be able to assist you with any individual questions that you have. And for you husbands out there as well, I can give you some private and confidential consultations and help you assist with any purchases, or if you've just got any information about pieces that you want to further information on. Now, yesterday I gave out a map to everybody for the ports that are up and coming. The maps are going to be in your stateroom every evening, but I'm also going to be on the gangway every morning when we get into port to give out the shopping maps. So you'll be looking at these throughout all of them. But also Chelsea has the Diamond Buyer's Guide as well. So for those of you that are here, you can have your Diamond Buyer's Guide and your Tanzanite Buyer's Guide, but also your chance for the raffle as well. So I'm just going to put this down for a second, and then we can go straight into it. Now, this afternoon, at 3 o'clock here in the same showroom, for all of my watch collectors out there and want-to-be watch collectors, I'm going to be having a watch seminar. I also used to be the general manager for Rolex in the UK as well, so I have a lot of watch experience. I've worked with 4 different watch companies over the last 18 years, so as well as being a gemologist, I do know a lot about watches as well. So this afternoon at 3 o'clock here in the main showroom at Sea, I'll be talking about watches. But importantly for you who know about your Diamonds International Charm Bracelet, I'm going to be giving away the free Maasdam ship charm this afternoon at 3 o'clock here to start your charm bracelet, and then you can collect it in St. Thomas and onwards, St. Martin onwards. Now, diamonds is the #1 purchase in the Caribbean for Caribbean cruises for many reasons, but I want to talk about a little bit why diamonds are rare and why diamonds have that sort of expense to them as well. Chelsea, when you're done down here, can you also go upstairs to make sure they get a raffle ticket as well? Fabulous, thank you. So there, back onto diamonds. So no, diamonds were formed over 100 million years ago through aggressive volcanic eruptions from the center of the Earth's core. Many gemstones, like opals and emeralds, are formed on what we call local deposits. And those are the local minerals, such as maybe chromium in emeralds in the beryl in the mines of Colombia. And we can tell exactly where they come from in Muzo, etc. But diamonds all formed in the same place, and that's in the center of the Earth's core. Now, through these aggressive volcanic eruptions, diamonds were ejected to the Earth's crust. They were very aggressive, and it's high temperature and high pressure that created the carbon into diamonds, into fine diamonds. Now, when diamonds are found, whether they be in Siberia, Canada, South Africa, and Australia, you can't tell when you're looking at them through the loop where they were found, where they were formed, but you can do with other colored gemstones. If I was to have an emerald from Colombia, I could tell with a 10 times magnification which mine it came from. But with diamonds, it's not possible to do that because they were all formed in the same place, but they were ejected into different parts around the Earth's crust. So it's that high temperature and high pressure that formed the carbon into diamonds. Now, I'm going to be talking to all the husbands out there about buying and negotiating, but to all you ladies out there as well, why your heart goes pitter-patter when you see a diamond in the case, why that sparkle sensual lights. Now, there's 4 C's that you might be familiar with diamonds. That's cut, color, clarity, and carat weight. And I'm going to explain a little bit about those 4 C's. But what I want to give you now is the 5th C, and that's confidence. So when you're looking at diamonds in a case, you have a little bit of confidence that you understand what you're looking at in the case there, and you understand why it's rare, why it's the price it is, but it also gives you the power to negotiate a little bit longer as well. So the very first one here, we're going to have a look at color. Now, in diamonds, it's actually not color that we're talking about. It's the fact that they should be colorless. So they want to be as no color in there as possible. So when we're looking at stones, they're actually graded through D through to Z. Now, D, E, and F are colorless. You can't tell any difference with your eye at all with D, E, and F, but they're also such a super premium on those pieces as well that I always recommend the guests on board not to ask for those color gradings when they're looking for diamonds ashore, because you're just paying a premium and you cannot tell anything different with your eye. What you want to be looking at is G through actually to N, through to N in color. Now, these there's such slight variations in the color when you're shopping for diamonds ashore that a savvy shopper would move down the grade a little bit because they know that there's very little that you can tell with your eye when you're looking at with the diamond. And actually, for all of my ladies out there who like to wear rose gold and yellow gold, an N-coloured stone is absolutely perfect for what you like to wear and enjoy because it will look whiter and more brighter. If you was to move up the scale and get a stone that's in the G colour or an F colour and you put it into yellow gold, it's going to absorb all of those yellow hues from the gold and it's going to actually look less white, less colourless. So if you're looking for something in yellow or rose gold, my recommendation is to go down to an N colour maybe. You're going to save so much money and you're going to have a whiter looking stone because it's going to look warmer in those sort of tones of gold. So don't go asking for D, E, and F. You're just going to pay a premium for stones that you don't need, but you can move down, and savvy shoppers will move slightly down that colour grading to get the best value for their buck when they're looking for diamonds this cruise. Now, clarity is the next one that we're going to look at as well. That's the second C. Now, IF and FL, that stands for flawless and internally flawless. Once again, these are museum quality stones, and I never recommend for people to go and ask for a flawless or internally flawless stones. We all have character flaws. We're natural, same as diamonds. So they're going to have their own birthmarks, their own characteristics on the inside of the stone. And I always recommend for people to move slightly down the scale, again, once they're looking for diamonds. So you've got VVS1 and VVS2. That stands for very, very slightly included 1 and 2. And then you've got VS1 and VS2, stands for very slightly, 1 and 2. And then you've got SI, slightly included. Now, SI is actually a terrific purchase because you pay less for an SI quality stone, but once again, with your eye, there's going to be no inclusions or birthmarks or characteristics visible from the top of the stone. You're going to have maybe a colourless feather or a bubble on the inside, but you won't be able to see that. And particularly with a clever jewellery setter as well, you can always use those claws and those prongs or the bezel setting to put around those to disguise maybe any characteristics or birthmarks as well. So you don't want to be going asking for a VVS1 or a VVS2 or a flawless stone. A VS1 down to an SI2 or an SI3 is a great purchase, and that's the sort of thing that you're going to be wanting to ask for when you go into some of the stores ashore. Diamonds International is, of course, your #1 recommendation for every diamond purchase this cruise. Now, carat weight, a lot of people think this refers to size. It's actually just the weight or the heft of the stone. So you could have a very thin stone, but with shallow, and you can have a very narrow stone that's very deep, and it can be the same carat weight. Now, one carat is 100 points, and a half a carat is 50 points, and so then 3/4 of a carat is 75 points. So when we're talking about a carat, we're always talking about 1 or 2, but it's broken down into these points as well for everybody. Now, when you're also looking at buying diamonds on the carat, savvy shoppers know that diamonds go up in quarter-carat increments. So you're going to get a price for 25 points, fixed, and then it's going to go up to 50 points, which is fixed. But if you was to go in and ask for a 47-point stone, it won't have hit that half a carat increment yet. So you can save so much money by buying off carat. So if you're looking for a carat stud in each year, don't go and ask for a carat stud. Go and ask them for a 91 points. Now, to your eye, this looks exactly the same as the carat, but because you are buying off carats, you're going to save even more money. But it also works on the opposite side of that scale as well. If you was to go in and ask for, up here as an example, a 2.08 carat ring, now it costs more for a diamond cutter to actually shave off the diamond to make it into a perfect 2-carat stone than it is for him to keep it in a slightly more full crystal. So you can get a bigger stone for less money by asking for off carat, and it works in plus and minus of that specific increment. So when you're going shopping for diamonds this cruise, when we get to San Juan and St. Martin, as you all will be, you'll be wanting to ask for off-carat sizes. So you want to be going down slightly in the colour, slightly with the clarity as well, but also with the carat weight, just be a little bit just off what the obvious people ask. And you're going to save so much more and get a big look for your dollar then. And now the cuts is purely down to personal preference. Now, they've got Princess Cut, which is the square, Emerald Cut, which is the rectangle. We've got Marquise Cut, pear-shaped. But the #1 selling cut always is a round-shaped stone, a round stone. So that's what most people are looking for, and you get that in diamond tennis bracelets. A classic for your studs is the round, brilliant stone there. Now, this is what I was referring to with the cut. But this is about how the way that light disperses in a diamond. Now, if you have a stone that is too shallow, the light is going to go in through the top and then just flood out through the bottom. And it's the same as you have one too deep. It's going to go in through the top and then out through the sides. A well-proportioned diamond lets the light go in, bounce around, and then reflect back up to your eye. And that's why they cut the stones in such a way, so it gives you that sparkle, that scintillation. Now, there is a diamond on the market that you're going to be able to see this cruise that has the most sparkle, the most fire, and the most brilliance than any other diamond on the market. And that is called the Crown of Light. Now, the Crown of Light is a patented cut by Diamonds International. Now, you're going to want to see me for a Crown of Light VIP card at the end of my seminar so I can save you time and money on this stone. But I want to show you about it, not just talk about it. Chelsea, oh God, you're there already. That's great. Now, Chelsea is modeling a Crown of Light ring. And there's so much sparkle. Can you see this up there at the back, the ring? Yeah, they can all see it up there at the back as well. This has 90 masterfully faceted cuts on it. The regular round brilliant stone has only 57 or 58, and this has 90. It has more sparkle, it has more fire and more brilliance than any other diamond on the market, and it is only available at Diamonds International. Now, really, if you're looking for diamonds this cruise, I implore you to go and have a look at this in their store. You can see the fire and brilliance for yourself. The guys at the back up here in the balcony can see this diamond, but I want to let you into a secret. This stone is less than half a carat. It's not a big stone. And look how much life it has that they can see it at the back there in the auditorium. Maybe you want to have a little walk around with them and let them try that on as well. Okay, great. So the Crown of Light diamond at Diamonds International now is a patented and unique cut that they do. And for the last 4 years in the Caribbean, it's been the #1 selling diamond in the Caribbean. This diamond is going to be released into the US market within the next 18 months to 2 years. And when it does, the price is going to go up exponentially. It's going to go up so much. You have the opportunity now to buy the Crown of Light diamond with its 90 facets at a price that is going to be unbeatable. Now, who wouldn't have bought Google shares 20 years ago? This is the same opportunity that you have with this diamond now. It's the new evolution diamonds. And really, it's something that I want you to have a look at. You can see the fire and sparkle for yourself. Now, in the islands that we go to, in St. Martin, they have 2 exceptional pieces. Now, these pieces, it's not for everybody, I appreciate that, okay, but these are money-in-the-bank diamonds. These are museum-quality stones. They have the Crown of Creation, 11-carat center stone, and the 7.9-carat center stone ring here as well. If you can, have a look at them, try them, and go and see these pieces. If your pocket is a little bit deep and you can go for these, you know that when you go home, you can just put it in the safe, and you're going to be money-wise by buying these pieces, because when they're released into the US market, their prices are going to go up so much. So these are available in St. Martin. Go and ask my friend Anil. He's the shop manager. He's a super terrific guy as well. Also, with Diamonds International, they only have one brand that they don't cut themselves, and it's cut by De Beers, and it's called the Forever Mark. Now, the Forever Mark diamond is De Beers' promise to you that this is their #1% of top quality diamonds, and they're so proud of this stone that they actually engrave a little insignia and a serial number on it as well, so it's traceable. So it's De Beers' promise to you that this is their top quality of diamonds, and only Diamonds International, once again, sell this diamond through their stores exclusively. The Hearts on Fire is available in several stores that we go to. We're going to Blue Diamond in San Juan and also Majesty in St. Martin as well. And only 3% of the world diamonds cutters are actually qualified to cut a Hearts on Fire diamond, the world's most perfectly cut round brilliant with the 57 or 58 facets on it. Do go and have a look at that as well, either San Juan or St. Martin. Now, Effie Jewelry, Effie Hamatian is a New Yorker. He is famous, and he's so in demand with the A-list celebrities at the moment. He uses colored gemstones, colored diamonds. He uses the espresso diamonds, pink diamonds, yellow diamonds. But Chelsea at the moment is wearing a pair of Effie Diversa earrings. Chelsea, come in. And I want to show you these because these are 2 pair of earrings in one. And so they are in white diamonds and blue diamonds in white gold. And by day, you have a pair of studs. But with a flick of a wrist, Chelsea, they go into dangle drops, and that's Diversa. Diversa. You should all be writing that down because it's a great piece of jewelry to have a look for. Chelsea, try the other one as well. You got it? Have a little walk around with those and let them see those earrings as well. So that's Effie Jewelry. Now, Effie is in San Juan, but it's also in some of the other islands as well. It's great customer service at Effie Jewelry. Effie Hamatian is a terrific guy. Now, it's popular with Katy Perry, Ariana Grande, Jennifer Lopez, but the Diversa collection is his #1 selling collection, and it starts as little as $299 for the Diversa earrings. They do them in rings, pendants, etc., and different finishes as well. They are absolutely gorgeous. Now, every cruise, I always have husbands coming to me thinking, I want to buy something for my wife. It's our anniversary, it's her birthday, I want to treat her something. What should I get her? I'm like, well, what's her taste? What does she normally wear? Oh, I don't know, I can't remember. All of a sudden, their mind goes blank. My #1 recommendation for all of you out there looking to buy a present for somebody, all of you husbands, boyfriends, sons, fathers, is the gift collection at Diamonds International. Over 30 years of experience with Diamonds International. This is their best-selling collection. Literally, you can go to the case, close your eyes, and just eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and then just choose a piece of jewelry. Everything is perfect in the gift collection for all of you husbands out there looking for something. And all of you guys in the staterooms as well on Channel 28, you want to go and have a look at the gift collection jewelry at Diamonds International. Now, Unity Diamond, now this is an invisible set piece of jewelry. So it's 1 diamond in the center with 7 to 10 diamonds surrounding it. So you get 3 times the look for half the price. And it's available at Milano Diamond Gallery. And Milano Diamond Gallery is known as the store where things are under $1,000. Their selection of jewelry there, under $1,000, is unbeatable. But the Unity Diamond Collection with their earrings, pendants, and rings is phenomenal. And you're really going to get a great value. So all of you want a big look for less, go and have a look at Unity jewelry there, diamonds there. Now, there was 2 stones that I was exposed to about 20 years ago that made me so curious that wanted me to become a gemologist. The first one here is tanzanite. When I first saw tanzanite, I couldn't believe the beauty and the colors, the blue, the purple, and the flashes of fuchsia that it has on the inside of it. Now, tanzanite is steeped in history, but it's only relatively new. It's what we call a generation gemstone. It was discovered in 1967 at the foothills of majestic Mount Kilimanjaro. And Tanzanite International is where you're going to see this stone for yourself. And when it was discovered by a gentleman called Manuel de Souza, he was looking actually for sapphires. And he was prospecting in Tanzania, East Africa. And the local tribes there, the Masai Mara, found this stone. But at the time, there was this huge storm in the Ngorongoro crater in Tanzania, East Africa, and the lightning struck the savannah. And they didn't know what this stone was before because it was brown. And when this fire went across the savannah, the following morning, the Maasai knew that fire was good for the savannah because it brings rebirth, but it also brought them tanzanite. They saw this purple stone for the first time. Now, Manuel thought it was a sapphire, but he looked at it and he was confused. And he took it to Tiffany's in New York, and they qualified it as tanzanite. They called it that after its birthplace, and then they had a figurehead, and they got a brand ambassador for tanzanite. Now, this lady, she had violet blue eyes. Does anybody know who has violet blue eyes? Elizabeth Taylor, exactly. She was the first brand ambassador for tanzanite because the same color as her eyes. Now, Chelsea has a piece of tanzanite that she's wearing, so if you're not familiar with the gorgeousness and the depth of the color of this purple-blue gemstone, you can see it on her Safi Kalima necklace. Now, this is her own necklace. The other pieces I was lucky enough to borrow so you could also get to see them. But she purchased this because she wanted to own a piece of tanzanite, because she understood that it was discovered in 1967. It's being mined now, but the mines are going to be completely depleted within our generation. And she knew that her granddaughter would not have access to such a stone in the first market. So she wanted a piece to pass down in her family. So you too should be buying tanzanite from Tanzanite International whilst you have the chance. Now, in the Caribbean, you're going to see case after case of tanzanite because 80% of the world's tanzanite is available here in the Caribbean, because the Tanzanite International have first dibs on all of the tanzanite that comes out of the mines. So you now have the opportunity at the best selection, the best quality, and the best prices. Now, back home, you can pay up to $2,000, $3,000 a carat for tanzanite. Here in the Caribbean, it starts as little as $250 a carat with the Safi Kalima collection at Tanzanite International. This is their couture collection, and you can see the depth of that blue, violet, gorgeous gemstone. This is such an incredible stone. Go and have a look at it at Safi Kalima. Now, yesterday I mentioned in my meeting, in my seminar then, but I want to bring you all to your attention as well, they have a marketing error at Safi Kalima and Tanzanite International. With every purchase of Safi Kalima, they're going to give away an Omega necklace and a Tanzanite slide completely free. But what they didn't do, though, they did not put a minimum spend on this gift with purchase. And you can go into Tanzanite International and buy these studs here, these gorgeous oval studs, for just $139 and get the necklace worth $250 absolutely free. This is one not to be missed. I had a lady on cruising with me 2 cruises ago. She bought 8 sets of them for all of her granddaughters, and that's all of her Christmas gifts done. For $139, she got Tanzanite earrings and a Tanzanite necklace absolutely free. So this is a great piece to go and get. And I recommend you all go into Tanzanite International, which is my #1 recommendation for everything Tanzanite. Now, you're going to see museum-quality stones. Now, this one in St. Martin, which is 69 carats, this, once again, is money in the bank. If you can, go and have a look at these large, loose stones. Anything over 5 carats is a really wise purchase to go and get it while you have the opportunity here in the Caribbean and just put it in your safe when you go home. This type of purchase is not available back at home in the other jewelry stores, but you have the opportunity now to go and have a look at these stones. I have savvy shoppers cruise after cruise after cruise that come back on the cruises to buy these loose stones because they're not available at home. They don't wear them or set them into jewelry, but they just know that it's money-wise to put it in the bank because you can't buy these pieces back at home. And with this generation gemstone, once there's no more supply, the prices are going to go up exponentially. Please have a look at these stones when you get to Tanzanite International. But this is an exceptional stone, though, when you see it. Now, Colombian emeralds, famous for its emeralds. Now, for all of my May babies, do I have any May babies in the audience? Yeah, this is your birthstone. Emerald is your birthstone here, and this is a gorgeous stone. You as well? So, the emeralds from Colombia are known to be the richest and the deepest in the green color. Now, when we're looking at colored gemstones, and specifically with emeralds and tanzanite, we're not looking at the 4 C's as we would do normally with a diamond. Now we're looking at just 1 C, and that's color. You want to have as deep a color, you want as rich a color, as juicy a color as possible. And the emeralds you're going to see at Colombian Emeralds are going to be the finest emeralds you're going to see. And the selection is beyond compare as well. They also have other colored gemstones in Colombian Emeralds, but really go there and have a look. So for all of you May babies, you're going to want to go and have a look there at Colombian Emeralds. Now, I'm going to touch on a couple of jewelry collections that we have. Now, Canadians, do I have any Canadians in the audience? Any, also, okay, well, this is your gemstone. This comes from Alberta, Canada, from Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. It's called Corite Amalite. Now, Corite Amalite is the only gemstone in the world, the only one that has every color of the spectrum. You're going to see the yellows, the reds, the blues, the greens. This is an exceptional stone. It's the only piece in the world, and it's only found in 2 square kilometers in Lethbridge, Alberta. And 1/3 of this mine is already depleted. Now, at Corite Amalite, this cruise, with every purchase of Corite Amalite, you're going to get a free pendant worth $200 with every purchase as well. This is a rare stone. It's a beautiful stone. It's an exotic stone. But also, you're going to have a great opportunity this cruise as well to get that gift with purchase. Go and have a look at Corite Amalite for everybody. And it's a great piece of jewelry for every day because of the colors it reflects. It's for every piece of clothing that you wear. It's so beautiful. It's one of my mum's favorites. And Cabana here. Now, this is a piece of jewelry that when you feel it, you're going to fall in love with it. It's seamless inlay jewelry using natural organic materials. It's all made in Albuquerque, New Mexico, using 18-carat rose gold, white gold, and yellow gold. But they use mother of pearl. They use spiny oyster from the Southern Californian coast. They use opal from Australia. This is such a sexy collection of jewelry, but it's also for every day. It's so durable. It's such a beautiful collection. I have repeat cruisers that come time after time after time looking for their new Cabana collection to add to their collection. It's so gorgeous, but you have to feel it and have a look at it, though. Have a look at those iridescent natural opal colors that are on the inside. It's gorgeous. Now, Mark Henry Alexandrite, this was the second stone that seduced me into becoming a gemologist. When I first saw this stone, I could not believe it was natural. It's the phenomenal gemstone. It's not precious or semi-precious or even exotic, it's phenomenal, and it's graded that way by the Gemological Institute of America. Now, they say 1 in 100,000 will get to see Alexandrite, but 1 in 1 million will get to own Mark Henry Alexandrite. Now, let me explain why. It changes color. So it goes by day a mossy green, and by night it goes to this Shiraz Cabernet red. So you're going to get 2 stones, and the way that it shifts color is so quick, it's so gorgeous. I really implore you, go and have a look at Mark Henry Alexandrite. You're going to be able to see it in Blue Diamond in San Juan, and also Majesty as well in St. Martin. But you need to go and see this natural, phenomenal, color-shifting gemstone. It is so beautiful. And when I saw it for the first time, I could not believe that nature could produce such a divine gemstone. It's absolutely gorgeous. Endless jewelry. This is a great new way for all of you wanting to buy a gift for somebody of doing a charm bracelet. There's 12 different color leather wristbands that connect with magnets, and you can own different charms from the places that we go to. Very popular, very fashion forward. It's absolutely gorgeous. Emerald here. This is something that you might not have seen. It's known as the yellow emerald. It's a beryl, which is part of the same family as an emerald, but it's actually got a trace element of iron in it. Now, where emeralds are beryl, and they have a trace element of chromium, which makes them green, this one has iron, and they found this gemstone 1,200 feet below the Earth's core, and it is the most bright, the most divine yellow gemstone. But also, when you wear it, it has a little flash of green, and it needs to be worn in the daylight. It's so vibrant and so beautiful, and that's emerald, and you're going to be able to see that once again in Blue Diamond and Majesty Jewelers as well. Now, Mar-a-Lago Larimar. I'm going to be raffling off a piece of Mar-a-Lago Larimar at Blue Diamond in San Juan. It's on all your maps, and I'm going to do that at 3:30 tomorrow. So in San Juan, I expect to see you all there, so as I'm raffling off a piece of jewelry there for the Mar-a-Lago Larimar collection. Now, this gemstone was formed by volcanic eruptions that actually developed and created the Caribbean. Now, this gemstone is only found in 1 square kilometer in the Caribbean, and that's in the Dominican Republic. And it's got this beautiful, natural, milky blue that reminds you of the Caribbean Ocean, and very, very popular to take home as a gift for your own memory, but also for other people of your Caribbean cruise vacation. So that's Mar-a-Lago Larimar, and you're going to see a great selection at Blue Diamond tomorrow in 24 hours in San Juan. Gorgeous, milky color blue gemstone. We're going to have the Lauren G. Adams as well. Now, she's a Canadian designer, and she uses lots of color in her avant-garde, everyday pieces of jewelry. Very affordable, great for the beach, great for every day, great for travel, and that's Lauren G. Adams. Allure is a collection for men and for ladies. They do watches as well as jewelry, but they use this cable, and they're using it in chocolate gold, steel, yellow gold, rose gold. It's absolutely divine, and it's a Californian company. And so when you're buying something from Allure, you know it's customs exempt because it's US goods returning to the US as well. So Allure is something for all of you jewelry collectors that are looking for something different and something for every day. You can go and have a look at Allure. Now, with the luxury jewelry collection, we all know Bulgari. Bulgari is one of the most iconic Italian designers there is. When it comes to their jewelry collection, their B0 collection is one of their most popular collections for men and for ladies. But Elizabeth Taylor, once again, a huge jewelry fan, met Bulgari when she was filming Cleopatra in the 1960s, and at the same time, she met Richard Burton, one of her 7 husbands, and I think she married him twice. And it's said that the only Italian word that Elizabeth Taylor ever knew was Bulgari. When you go into the boutique there in St. Martin, you're going to see the most gorgeous store. It reminds you of Fifth Avenue Boutique with their collection of fine jewelry set in 18-karat gold, their collection there with the beautiful colored gemstones, their Diva collection, their Serpenti collection, and up here, I said the B0 collection is one of their most popular collection. Now, brief seminar this morning on my diamonds and gemstones, but please come and see me for a VIP card so I can qualify you and help you get the very best prices on those Crown of Light diamonds and on the Safi Kalima Tanzanite as well. These are the pieces that you must be going home with these cruises because the prices are exceptional, and you have the opportunity this cruise to take home something that you won't at these prices ever again. The selection here is unbeatable. If you have any questions, I'll be available to help you at my desk afterwards, just here at deck 7 at Starboard, but also at my desk tonight between 7 and 8 in the evening. I know you found me already there. It's just next to the Explorations Cafe, and I'll be there every evening. But whenever you see me around the ship, I am always working and able to assist. Whether you see me up on the leader deck or in a bar having a glass of water, come and say hi to me and chat. And if you've got any questions, I'm always available to check and help you out. Now, as said, I've got my shopping channel, which has got some great shows on there, and that's on Channel 28, and also on the gangway. I'm there every single morning to help you. So with any last-minute questions, I'm going to be able to help you out there. And this afternoon here, in the same showroom at sea, I'm going to have a watch seminar. So any of you guys and gals out there that are looking to start your watch collection or add to your watch collection, or if you've got any questions about any watches that you purchased before, I can do that at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And for all of those that attend, I'm going to give away the limited Maasdam ship charm to start your Diamonds International charm bracelet. So that's going to cover this up now, but I'm going to raffle off this Tanzanite necklace. So if you want to put your names in here, I can see you want to do that. There we go. You're welcome. So I'm going to just shuffle everything around there. See who's going to be lucky. Do I get a drum roll? Do I get a little patter on the laps? Come on, get excited. I hope somebody gets really animated when they come up for this, and I've got a name here. I have Sherry Stevens at 132. Yeah, come on. Can I have some noise then, Sherry? Come on. You've just won yourself a Tanzanite necklace, courtesy of Diamonds International. There we go. Excited? Do I get a dance? Do I get a holler? Whoop, whoop. There we go. Congratulations, Sherry. Now, I'm going to give away a coupon for Tanzanite studs at my desk as well just now for everybody that attended. So thank you so much for all of your time and attention.